So I wanted to just take a little bit of time to give my not final thoughts, but my thoughts on why I think TikTok had such an impact on me. And there's a few key points that I think it got right, and I don't know that they were planning for this to happen. I just think it happened. So I think a few key things. I started using TikTok before the pandemic. I started using it when it was Musically back in 2018, but I really started using it in 2019. And I still remember recording videos right before the pandemic. But I think the pandemic had a pretty big impact on TikTok because we got cut off from the world. And then that's one aspect. That's not the only reason. But here's the most important thing that TikTok provided for me, and I'm only going to talk about my experience, was it provided me a sense of human connection. And one of the things I was mentioning to my wife about TikTok that seems different now that I've been using a lot of other things is that TikTok made the barrier to entry so low for posting content that it really allowed anybody who really wanted to post content, which meant that you got all sorts of different content, and you got real people, real human beings posting, just pointing the camera at themselves in any lighting situation, any audio situation. It didn't matter really at all what the video looked like or sounded like, as long it was just about the human connection. That's one key point. Now, the algorithm, I have to say, is probably one of the, if not the main reason why it was able to connect people. I don't know that TikTok had some great master plan of algorithm to say, like, let's just give these people a lot of really good, interesting videos in similar topics. But what I found on TikTok was once I found a video that I liked or I commented on, then the algorithm would go to work showing me more. Now, other platforms have this kind of similar feel, but it's a lot more rudimentary. I don't know. So anyways, but what I would get is I would get one video about healing childhood trauma, and then I would get a couple more videos about healing childhood trauma. Then I would get another video from maybe the original creator. And I think it's key to note that it's not just creating content by making videos, it's also creating content by liking videos and posting on videos. Commenting on videos. Comments were my way I have always been a content creator, so I didn't have any shyness about posting content, but comments were the way that I actually connected with people. So seeing a video, leaving a comment, thanking the person for making the video, leaving a comment, answering their question, or leaving a comment, just saying, hey, you're a human being, I'm a human being, I see you, you know what I mean? So that provided a parasocial interaction. It's not that I actually had interactions with those people, which I did sometimes. Sometimes they would comment back or whatever. But it allowed me to explore a lot of really important areas: deconstruction of religion, healing childhood trauma, dealing with narcissistic abuse, and healing from that. In the old days of roller skating, during the pandemic, I have found, so the human connection is really the key that I think I found on TikTok, and I don't know that I see that any other place yet. It's possible it could. The only other app I've ever used that had the similar vibe was Vine. Vine was also very similar to TikTok, and then it was a scrolling list of videos. I ended up following people and liking people. I actually, funny enough, anyways, I won't get into that. But human connection is so important, and we really, really did not have that during the pandemic. And even afterwards, I've seen multiple videos of people explaining how the experience they had with TikTok changed their life. I do believe that as well. Would I have deconstructed from religion if I hadn't had TikTok? I don't know, because you want to know what TikTok gave me was the ability to see other human beings in similar situations to me, and I can empathize with them. Knowing that I'm not alone in that deconstruction of that religion, or knowing that I'm not alone in healing childhood traumas, or knowing that I'm not alone in my interest of tarot or whatever. So whatever algorithmic thing TikTok put together, maybe by accident, probably not by accident, but whatever algorithmic thing it ended up using to help show videos that it felt like you would be interested in, it worked, and it allowed us to feel connected. And so you could sit down on your phone, you could scroll through, and it wasn't doom scrolling, it was human connection scrolling. You would find videos of people that were being human and you loved them, and you could come across new people. You might come across a person who's down on their luck. You know, you could come across a person who is having a hard day and just posted a video crying in their car. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to say. My phone's running out of space, apparently. But I'm going to miss that part of I'm going to miss that part of TikTok, and I hope we can find it again. I hope we can find something similar again in the future. Other than that, right now, we'll just be finding each other in other places. So, okay, thanks. Bye.